we go. West Coast Business Review with Gerald McCants, Wednesdays at 4 o'clock p.m. right here on Smart Talk Radio.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We're happy to have each and every one of you joining us. We've got lots of stuff to talk about today. It is a beautiful day to the week. A little bit later, we're actually going to be joined by somebody who knows a lot about everything. Yes, it's from Good Bones. Yes, Ted Starsiak, who's the HDTV rehab expert of Good Bones. He'll share ideas designed to spruce up a home and get ready for all the activities planned for the summer and beyond. It can be as simple as getting rid of clutter and making a plan with a daily cleaning routine. Besides clearing out all the clutter, you could take a quick inventory and consider making some enhancements that are pretty simple that will make life better for you and your family. We're going to talk about proactive protection, what's quick and easy, and the house ecosystem and how you can do so with ongoing cleaning habits each daily. So for those of you tuning in, we're excited by this, and we know you will be too. All right, we got Jesse Sanchez over there. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning.
Lots of stuff happening, huh? Obviously, my question before we get into it, how was your fun week with the PlayStation 5, and do you recommend it?
I do recommend it if you do not have a PlayStation 4 already, but I'll tell you one thing. When I got the box, that thing is massive.
Yeah?
Like, if you've seen the PlayStation 4 and then you touch the PlayStation 5, you're just like, whoa, this thing's actually pretty beefy. So it's actually pretty fun. I'm playing with it now. I got a few games for it, but yeah, hopefully I'll buy a camera and I can start streaming and you can see what I'm playing.
Oh, man. I can't wait for that. I'm not lying already. Why don't we support Jesse in his new venture when it comes to online gaming? Because I can tell you right now, I will totally join you on that. And I've always wanted to do like a celebrity game matchup. You know what I mean? Like, have some of our friends that, you know, join us sometimes and promote their film and have them do a game thing and see how good they are behind the game, behind the PlayStation, right?
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. I'd enjoy it.
Yeah, me too. I'd be like, all right, because you know it's better when you have people that don't know how to play rather than people that do know how to plplay. You know, and then you see them play a game for the first time. You go, what do you think? Is it addicting? Is it not? Would you get it for your family? You know, like let's like imagine having Jennifer Lopez on one side of the game and then Ben Affleck on the other side of the game, right? And then be like, okay, will you guys do this before you get married? And do you work good as a team? Right?
Right. Just give them like a. Oh, the best thing is to get someone to play like a very scary game and then let them see their reaction times and stuff like that.
Yeah, even that would work. Exactly. Yeah, I think that would be fun. I think we need to do that. All right, we got people tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to share and share alike. Lots of stuff happening in the news. You know, people are kind of understanding we're not in a good place when it comes to the virus. Look at this top headline. Like it or not, a new period of the pandemic is upon us. And the statement here is the onus has fallen on individual Americans to decide how much risk they and their neighbors face from the coronavirus and what, if anything, to do about it. That's the latest thing on that. Just you sent me a video, and I'm not going to lie. I'm a Thor fan, all right? Whenever I go and get my haircut, I always say, hey, can you give me this haircut? Right? And then it's like, because I want to feel like a little Thor, you know what I mean? But the question of the day is, what's going on over there with Thor?
Yeah, the trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder was released this morning, and I'm so for it. The music just gets me hyped, and I don't want to spill too much, so if you've seen the trailer, yay. If you haven't, go watch it. But if you like Thor, the last one, I'm pretty sure you'll like this one. It's pretty good. I've watched it a few times, honestly.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it's pretty much going to be news all over, and I'm just seeing it for the very first time here as well. So thank you for that. I just realized. I guess the question of the day is, you know, when you have Thor, what is fun about Lady Thor, if you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. So there's a point in the move or in the trailer where they introduce Lady Thor. We all knew she was coming, but when you see her on screen, oh my God, that took my breath away. I'm not gonna lie. There's no other way to put it. It's just it took my breath away, and I can't wait to see how this is gonna play out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was not ready for this. I am ready for it. I think it's awesome. I'm glad they're doing it. I always kind of wondered. And for those tuning in, look, we're gonna break it here because there's no way this is gonna be like even squashed. Natalie Portman as Lady Thor. Yes, I say good job, Marvel. Right? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see. You know how you see certain couples and you're like, how do those two go together? I didn't see it in the first one where they kind of team up, right? Which was the first Thor, right? I just didn't see it. But now that they make her like Lady Thor, I'm like, all right, all right, all right. You guys did it right. She debuts as new Thor, and I'm excited for it, Jesse. What about you?
Oh no, I'm excited. I got so many questions. Like, first off, the hammer was destroyed like a few years back, so I wonder how they were able to reforge it and
Yeah,
how she got hold of it. So there's so many questions, and I'm just like, I'm excited for it. I'm glad they didn't give too much about it because I really don't know what the movie's about.
yeah.
So other than that, the cool soundtrack, love it, and I'm just excited to watch it.
Oh man, I'm excited for this. First of all, she looks like a beast in that. I mean, looking at her arm, I'm like, okay, that lady worked out. It almost doesn't even look like Natalie. I'm not gonna lie, because Natalie, you always think of as like little petite, little like, you know what I mean? You don't see her as like Thoris. You know what I mean?
No,
So
you're right. You
she's
don't really see
fierce.
in an action movie like this, you don't really picture her. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I want to see what she's gonna do in this.
And then her helmet, like she's able to keep her day job and do the night job. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. That's like a cool helmet. I'm excited for her. It reminds me of like the Lady Hawk series. You know what I mean? You got Hawk and then Lady Hawk, but Lady Hawk's always tougher than Hawk. He's just kind of like bent over her because he's like, "I love you, Lady Hawk. We're forever together." And she's like, "Whatever. Get a room for yourself." You know what I mean? But I think this really takes Natalie to the next level because everybody kind of sees her as a supportive role and never as like a role that go, oh, okay, all right. It's kind of like, and I know some people had like a little thing when, of course, like in Iron Man, his lady had an iron suit, right? And then all of a sudden she was like that. But I think when they saw Avengers like Endgame, then they kind of got like, all right, it makes sense, right? You're gonna give your lady the Iron Man suit to protect herself, right? And if she protects you, good job. So I kind of wonder, like, with her holding that hammer, with what you're saying, like, it's they're gonna be like, yeah, like that's my
Like
lady,
if you were to watch the trailer, when he sees it fly past him, the look on his face is priceless. It's just all like, what? Like the expression, just like someone who's dumbfounded, like, what just happened?
Okay, okay. So I'm officially excited for this. I think it's a great news for them to kind of tease out. It's guaranteed. There's no way you're not gonna find this out. And it's the fourth film in the Thor series, directed by Taika Waititi, who helmed the well-received Thor Ragnarok, which I think was a really good job. That was one with Hulk in it, and I laughed all the way through. I thought it was really good, and I love again Thor. I'm a huge fan of Chris Hemsworth because he's just smart, man. He's got obviously the looks. All right, as a bro, I'd be like, all right, let's hang out. But he's fun. You know what I mean? He doesn't take himself too seriously, so he's not the guy in the room that goes like, dude, you're weird. He's more of the guy like, I get it. Let's be fun together. You know what I mean? Let's have fun together. So Chris Hemsworth, great job as Thor. I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw him as Thor on Behind the Scenes with Natalie Portman, I was like, all right, I don't get it, because I never was a fan of Thor. I'm not gonna lie, but he made me a fan of Thor, especially like when he sits down with Doctor Strange and he has that beer, right? You know what I'm talking about? And then it like fills up again and again and again. I'm like, okay, his comedic timing is priceless. That's why I love Chris. He's a great guy, and I think again he's gonna have a long career as Thor, and I'm glad he takes it up like that. And he's been in so many good movies. Huntsman is another good movie of his. I'm a huge fan of Chris Hemsworth. Not gonna lie, it's a thing. But yeah, so it's the movie that follows on the heels of Avengers Endgame, which ended with him adrift after the fall of his kingdom Asgard, leaving Earth with the Guardians of the Galaxy. The teaser begins with him as a member of the group with Chris Pratt, Pom Klementieff, Dave Bautista, Karen Gillan, and Vin Diesel set to reprise their roles as, of course, none other Guardians of the Galaxy. Of course, previous Marvel actors Tessa Thompson, Jamie Alexander, Sean Gunn, Jeff Goldblum, and Waititi himself as the Rock Gladiator Korg will return for the film. But the biggest moment, of course, that everybody is kind of focusing on is Natalie Portman's Jane Foster. That's the character she plays, revealed as the new mighty Thor. So I'm excited for this. I can't wait for this. It does seem like she did a weight loss training. And of course, she obviously beefed up her muscles, man, for this. So I say, good job, Natalie, man. That girl is up for anything that you throw in front of her, you know?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, there's one movie I would like to see a sequel to.
Yeah.
That he did back in the days. I don't remember if you remember the movie. What's it called? The Professional. Do you remember that movie? Yes.
I do. Yeah.
Yes, that was the first movie I noticed Natalie Portman in. I think she was a kid in that one in the early 90s.
Okay.
Yes, that was, I think it was Leon the Professional. That was such a good movie.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, you know what? I always appreciate a good movie, and I appreciate Marvel doing it right. They keep it coming, and I'm always going to watch the next one. I think, if anything, right now I'm excited for Doctor Strange next sequel, right? That's going to look interesting, right? The metaverse. What is the metaverse, and how did that happen ever since Spider-Man? If you haven't seen Spider-Man, you gotta see it, man. It is the way they bring back characters of old, and they do it right. And then, of course, they get the whole Spider-Verse situation. So you got more than one Spider. That's the only thing I can say now, because it's been out for some time. I will say, over the weekend, I saw... what did I see? Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog. It was good. Family fun. Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, family fun. Family fun. Was it as good the first one? I feel it was a good continuation of the first one, is what I will say. It was a good continuation. And then I also saw another movie, which I can't remember what I saw now that I think about it. I wanted to see Morbius. I didn't see that. I wanted to see Batman. Didn't see that. Although that's on HBO, right?
Yes, I believe it came out on HBO Max today. So if you have HBO Max, watch The Batman.
Yeah. So I had fun. I know you had fun with your of course, fun of PlayStation, even though as little as it was, it's still fun to have, right? I'm really trying to remember. Oh, The Secrets of Dumbledore. I saw it.
Did you? You did? Okay.
I did.
Was it good?
Okay, I'm going to say this. It was good because it had everything in it, all right? I'm going to say this as well. I totally feel you when they replaced Johnny Depp as the bad guy. You know what I mean? I felt like, now, I'm not going to lie. The replacement is really, truly bad guy material. He always plays bad guy really well. So I did not want to like him any step of the way, okay? But I think it delivered everything that you expect from the Potter universe. I think, if anything, if it's a fun ride for the family, I say have fun with it. I think it has some good messages about light and dark. And I think, if anything, it ended in a way that I was like, all right, what's next? I think that's the best way to say it. So don't give out too much, but I will say, again, it was a watch. It was a fun watch. And I say go see it, right? Especially if you're a fan of the series, of course, what's the series called?
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, Fantastic Beasts, which comes... So it's basically the prelude to the Potter series, right? It's before Potter was Potter, right? So I think, again, fun stuff. Go see it. Have fun at the theater, and then have fun with your family, all right? We got to take a quick little break. When we come back, what happens when a little one takes a little bit of something to school and then gets in trouble for it? We'll talk about that next here on The Morning Show. Stay tuned.
Does shame, guilt, and martyrdom play a part in holding ourselves back from self-love, self-confidence, self-empowerment? Ambika Waters is back. With over 3 million books sold, she offers her 28th. releasing shame, guilt, and martyrdom. Her body of work includes training programs held in Europe and North America, where she connects her participants to the realms of angels, the importance of chakras, the healing power of color and sound. Ambika Waters, the journey that she has been on, the renowned teacher, artist, and healer, has brought a lifetime of experience to her newest book, Releasing Shame, Guilt, and Martyrdom. How to reframe the past, release your future. The guide to expanding our capacity for unlimited goodness. AmbikaWaters.com. Amazon.com. Love, love, love.
The staff and families at Custom Care Solutions Caregivers take this time out to recognize and salute the Palm Desert men and women in uniform, standing tall for our political and economic freedoms around the world. Let's always remember them in our thoughts and prayers. Their efforts abroad and our support have kept America strong. That message was courtesy of your good friends at Custom Care Solutions Caregivers, 42201 Beacon Hill in Palm Desert. They're always working to keep our community moving in a positive direction.
Take KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. We've got Jesse Sanchez over there kicking it up a notch. Again, around the corner, we got a special guest talking about HGTV's very own show, Good Bones, which is going to be a very good one. But this happened, and I'm not going to lie. I feel at the end of the day, it's a situation that probably people just need to be like, all right, well, these things happen, right? Evidently, and this is the headline, Jesse, when I saw it, I go, huh? Kindergartner brings Jose Cuervo margaritas to snack time at Livonia School, and parents are outraged. What do you think about that, Jesse?
Oh, wow, that one sentence, you took my breath away. Wait, say that again. I need to process what I just heard.
Well, I'll go into the story. Alexa Smith is a parent there. Her kindergartner had a Dixie cup full of the mixed tequila drink and said she had 4 or 5 sips. Smith and another mom, Dominique Zanders, were baffled when they learned what happened. Parents at Grand River Academy, Livonia, are outraged when a kindergartner brought a bottle of ready-to-drink Jose Cuervo margaritas and multiple students drank from them. Jesse. According to Xander, she said she felt woozy, a little dizzy. You'd think? Their daughters were each given what they thought was juice during snack time. In reality, they were drinking Jose Cuervo margarita mix at snack time brought by a fellow kindergartner. Oh, Xander said, quote, the girl poured it in her cup and she drank it, and the girl ended up telling her what it is. And she went and told the teacher, there is liquor in this cup, and the teacher gave her a funny face. I can imagine the little ones like, just so you know, there's some liquor in this juice. What do you do with that, Jesse?
Oh my! I have so many questions. Like, yeah, oh my God. First off, I thought in my mind, I was like, okay, so this kid brought one of those mixer things that you have to add alcohol. This already has alcohol in it.
Well, according to this, I know I got a little confused by a couple of the stories. According to this, the other little girl had brought the single-serve pre-mixed drink to school in her backpack. All right. Now, Smith said, I had a small conversation with my daughter, nothing big, and she told me the girl knew it was liquor. Okay. The parents are angry, of course, what happened, but not with the child, thank God. They're directing the anger at school officials at Grand River Academy. They wondered how it happened, how could it have been prevented. I'm telling you this right now, man. You never know what kids are going to bring to school, especially kindergartners, right? You don't know.
No. Oh my God. This is why you put your liquor in a top cabinet all the way up top so they can't reach it. There's no one to blame but the parents. That's it.
I think this is funny, though. I think it's a little like, all right. The school said they called poison control to consult regarding the next steps. What do you do with alcohol? Simple. Observe and be all right with it, right? I mean, there's not much you can do, seriously. Xander said, I'm not sure if they are short-staffed or whatever. It shouldn't have happened. I say this. It's a fun mistake, okay? Whatever. Get over it. At the end of the day, you got it. You're on top of it. It's not like they do it every single day for lunch and they come back. Woo! Miss Lady, just so you know, I'm going to pass this kindergarten painting session. Woo! You know?
I just hope those aren't some angry, drunk kindergartners. Oh my God.
Imagine, I know, exactly. That's how you pacify them. I can see if a teacher gave it that, I'd be totally upset. I'd be like, what's wrong with you, lady? The school called the parents right away to tell them all the kids were physically okay and said they would hand out discipline to the student. Oh, they shouldn't do that. I think they just need to find out what was in her head. Smith and Zanders both say it's the parents of the kindergartner who should be punished. Again, I don't think it's that type of like situation. I think you guys are kind of going a little overboard for it. I would ask what the little one thought it was about. She probably knows that her family actually enjoy the mix, and she probably didn't know what it does. All right, there probably wasn't a conversation about how it's only for adults and not for kids. Who knows? Maybe the adult gave her a little, and she goes, "Ooh, that tastes good." You know, some parents do that, right, with wine and certain things. Again, drink responsibly. Don't go at the kindergartner. We've all done weird things as kids, right? We just don't get found out for it all the time. But anyway, I say at the end of the day, have fun with it, and you got it. And I think it's a fun story. So parents, level down, seriously. All right, people, we're looking at your comments. Ted, tuning in. We appreciate you. Stephanie, tuning in. Hello, happy editing. This glorious sunshine, awesomeness, busy day ahead for today. Shelly, tuning in. We appreciate you. Dinah, tuning in. Rosalie, tuning in, says good morning. And Mark Blevins, good morning as well. Okay, we're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we're going to be talking to HGTV's Good Bones. Yes, we're going to be talking to him just around the corner. And Starsiak's going to be joining us just in a minute. We'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Ruth didn't know she was leaving for good. She knew he would kill her. Could she save herself? Did she feel she was worth saving? How could she best protect her children? To love, honor, and betray, Ruth Tunnicliffe shares her true tale. From submissive to survivor, then thriver. Now living a proud, purposeful life. As an optimistic, inspiring, peaceful warrior. Can a person heal from feeling the guilt of a decision altering many lives? Weighted by living grief, moving through lessons learned, self-discovery, and land in self-love? Can someone who's been abused in every way move to self-trust, confidence, and arrive at living in peace? To love, honor, and betray, a sincere, honest letter. To herself and her adult children, Ruth Tunnicliffe shares her story so that others may also find the inspiring, peaceful warrior within. Amazon worldwide, Barnes & Noble, RuthTunnicliffe.com.
Mattress Brothers Overstock Mattress Sale. Just $3.99 for a foam-encased queen pillow top set. $3.99. Check out Mattress Brothers $3.99 Overstock Sale. Mattress Brothers at 120 West Redlands Boulevard in Redlands. The $3.99 Overstock Sale is on now. $3.99 for a foam-encased queen pillow top set. Mattress Brothers also has locations in Hemet, Riverside, and Palm Desert. The $3.99 queen pillow top sale on now.
We're in the studio with Fred Penny, managing attorney with Penny and Associates Injury Lawyers. Fred, tell us what makes you the number one choice for handling personal injury cases.
Most of our firm is made up of former insurance company trial lawyers with extensive experience handling all types of personal injury matters. We believe that gives us a distinct advantage.
That's Penny and Associates Injury Lawyers with locations throughout California. For a free consultation, go to pennyandassociates.com or call 1-800-616-4-LAW. That's 1-800-616-4-LAW.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate each and every one of you for joining us. It's that time. Yes, of course. Good Bones, great show. HGTV's very own. The Percival Carpenter from the HGTV show, Good Bones. Tad Starsiak is going to be sharing with us. Spring is in full bloom. It's not too late for spring cleaning to spruce up any home. And he's part of the rehab team. If you haven't seen the show, you got to watch it. That brings new life to old homes, so he knows a few things about sprucing up a home. Welcome and good morning to the show, Tad.
Hey, thanks for having me today. Glad to be here.
Yeah, no, glad that you get to join us on this. Look, whenever I think cleaning, I think I don't want to have anything to do with it. I'm not going to lie, but I like to kind of show my know-how to the lady in the room, you know what I mean? And say, all right, I think this would be good for you and or for me. I'll help you clean up. I hope we could go out to lunch later. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I absolutely do know what you mean.
Yeah, so you have some pretty good tips over there and advice that I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. But what's one of the first things that you should do when cleaning and or get ready for, again, the summer?
Yeah, so I just bought a fixer-upper, and one of the things I've been dealing with the most is actually insects. So I've been using the Zevo Ant, Roach, and Fly multi-insect trigger spray, which has allowed me to kill the insects while being safe around my friends and my 3 dogs when used as directed. And then if you have problems with like gnats or fruit flies, there's also the flying insect trap. It's super easy to use. You just plug it into the wall. And then if you're looking for full in-home protection, if you combine the Zevo spray with the flying insect trap, you have full home protection. And all Zevo products are people-friendly but bug-deadly.
Well, I'm looking at this already. I appreciate this. I love the fact that they have that little plug-in thing. Zevo traps attract and trap bugs with light, not odors or chemical insecticides. It's completely different than the average, and it looks like free shipping at $18. What's that about?
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. It's at a really good price, and I absolutely love it. Another really great thing I love a lot is making sure we're safe in our homes. So it's important to protect yourself from fire and smoke. So I suggest and I recommend the trusted leader in fire and home safety, Kidde. So they just launched their smoke and carbon monoxide alarm with smart features and a smartphone app. So this allows homeowners to check their home safety anytime, anywhere, especially when they're not home. The apps can be found on the App Store, and they're compatible with Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa, and that's also a really great deal that you get for just under $90 at the Home Depot.
Well, I'm looking at that right now. So it places real-time information on issues and alarm stats at your fingertips, provide a smart, simple way to keep you in control and enhance protection for your home. Can you give me an example of where it's going to be good for the family?
So you're going to stick smoke alarms on your first floor, your second floor, and in the bedroom. You know, so if you have a sleeping child and you're downstairs in your bedroom and for some reason, let's say you have old wiring and it sparks a fire, you'll be alerted to that if there's smoke in the room.
Got it. All right, I'm already looking at this and appreciating it. Again, they do some pretty good stuff when it comes to corporate safety, but getting it for your home as well is always great. Because then that's the safe part of, you know, and they recommend that, right? They recommend that every spring, look at your fire system or look at your fire alarm, make sure that the batteries are good to go, because you never know what's going to happen around the corner, right?
You're absolutely correct. You should always prepare for the worst, but continue to expect the best.
Yeah, exactly. I appreciate you on that. The next item is interesting as well. And I will say, you know, some people are in the mood for shopping and some people are not, but I will say with this next item, I would say you should be.
Yeah, so SC Johnson is really onto something when it comes to cleaning solutions. So they have these easy-to-use dissolvable concentrate pods that actually make Windex and scrubbing bubbles and fantastic when mixed with water. This really is like a spring cleaning must-have because it's reducing plastic waste by 94%. So the easy-to-use dissolvable pods and the reusable 100% plastic bottles are reducing plastic waste and giving you, the consumer, more sustainable options to choose from. And if you don't want to go out and go shopping, the great thing is you can find it on Amazon. If you are a shopper who likes to go to a brick and mortar, you can go to Walmart, Target, or Meijer for this product.
All right, and for those kind of, you know, when you say protective wrap, what situation would you use this for? Because I'm looking at the item, and it's a little small on the website, not going to lie.
Yeah, no worries at all. So another great spring cleaning product I want to talk about is Scotch Cushion Lock Protective Wrap. So usually during the spring, you're decluttering and you need to move items and you need to protect them while you're moving them. So the Scotch Cushion Lock Protective Wrap is an innovative, sustainable packaging solution that offers proven protection. So what it does is it expands to conform cushion and immobilize your fragile, non-fragile items while on the move. It actually has teeth, so when you pull it and you put it against another part of that paper, it actually grips it. It's 100% recycled paper, and it's a sustainable alternative to plastic cushion wrap.
Oh, that's very interesting. I've never seen such a thing like this. I mean, it already is kind of like, okay, so it's a little bit more secure and a little bit more fun for the family to be able to like punch the little have those little things because it's a sustainable alternative to plastic cushion wrap. Got it. Okay, so you don't feel like you're harming the environment, and it uses less storage space compared to traditional plastic cushion wrap. Huh, I never knew this. So this is good for like shipping, like if you have a business as well, even shipping little items. But it's good for like if you have like glass or cutlery to put in, huh?
Yeah, it's perfect for those items, and it's it says that you're conscious of the ecosystem as a business owner, which people love and is important nowadays.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I never even knew that existed, so I'm already excited about that. SC Johnson is doing some pretty cool stuff, and you have some information there about some stuff that they're doing really neat. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so I touched on that a little bit earlier. So the SC Johnson are the ones with the dissolvable pods that when you mix them with water, it turns into Scrubbing Bubbles, Windex, and Fantastic. And I really like this product because it's reducing the plastic waste by 94%. So instead of buying new bottle after new bottle after new bottle, all you have to do is mix the solution in the pod in with the water in your bottle that you already have, and voila, you have Windex, you have Scrubbing Bubbles, you have Fantastic, and that is a fantastic thing.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah. When it comes to cleaning, I will say this: I have I think a thing which is honestly clutter. Do you have any advice for that? Because I'm always like needing to get better at that. And I know as a guy on of course the show, which is a real hit, which people that haven't turned into HGTV's very own good bones. What's kind of a thing that you guys always recommend, or that even the ladies kind of recommend that you go, I never even thought about that?
Yeah, so that's interesting. So Mina and I's dad, he really likes to collect things. So we grew up in a home that had lots of things in it. Everything's super sentimental to him. So Mina and I are actually more on the minimalistic side of things. So really, when you get a product and you have it in your home, if you see it and you haven't used it in like 4 to 6 months, do you really need it? And sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes the answer is no, and then sometimes it's just hard to separate from that item. So really, if you can get a disciplined will to let things go that you're not using, you're going to declutter your home, and you're going to free that up, and it's going to make your space look cleaner and tidier, especially.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's fun to have family in a show like this. Who brought who on to the show? Did Mina bring you on, or did you bring Mina on?
Yeah, so it was actually Mina and Karen. They had started their business, Two Chicks and a Hammer, renovating homes in Fountain Square. And there was a talent agency looking for talent, and they found Mina and they found Karen. They really liked them, and then they're like, well, can you tell us a little bit more? And since Mina's first house, I did the demolition on it. Actually, fun fact, the first time I demoed a house with Mina, I had to go into a crawl space, and I had to pull out like 5 dead animals.
Oh, God.
Like 90 degrees that day. I'm in 7th grade. My dad comes to pick me up, and he sees me, and I'm covered in soot, and he says, you're not getting in my car. You're not coming home with me. So at that point, I actually broke down a little bit. I was like, Dad, please just take me home. And he didn't. But so to answer your question, a little tangent there at the beginning of Good Bones or Two Chicks and a Hammer. Mina brought me onto the show. I had a Vine at the time where I would do Demo 101, Demo 200, Demo 300. I'd do backflips, and I'd just throw things through glass and be the typical wild man I am.
I got it, man. Be wild and be awesome, and clean up after yourself too, it seems like. So thank you for the tips. We appreciate it. For those that want more information, go to Tips on TV. Tad, thank you for spending time with us, and keep it awesome, all right?
Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, you too. All right, Good Bones, go and check it out. HGTV's very own special. I mean, they got a lot of stuff there. Their business does extensive rehab and renovation projects, with much of the work centered around the Indianapolis metropolitan area. If you don't have HGTV, go get it and subscribe. We're going to take a quick little break. We'll be right back with more.
Tried shipping a package lately? It's amazing how difficult and time-consuming it can be. Packing, envelopes, boxes, second-day ground, next-day air, it's all enough to give you a headache. Next time, do yourself a favor, go with the pros at the UPS store in Beaumont. They'll pack it right and let you know all your shipping options. You can also take care of everyday tasks like copies, faxing, notary services, and live scan fingerprinting. And while you're there, pay your Edison, gas company, and Verizon bills. Open extended hours Monday through Saturday. The UPS store in Beaumont, located in the Oak Valley Plaza at 1440 Beaumont Avenue. Call 951-769-5956. That's 951-769-5956. Online at the upsstorelocal.com/5027 or Google 5027.
For all you truck and RV enthusiasts, TruckWorks right here in Banning is your one-stop shop for the best diesel performance and overall truck and RV needs. Whether you're towing, racing, off-road, or just cruising around town, TruckWorks specializes in truck and RV service, maintenance, repair, and performance upgrades for every light and medium-duty truck manufacturer. Bring it down to Terry and the guys at TruckWorks. Call 951-922-4776 or visit their website at mydieseldown.com today.
AJ here from Living the Good Life Show. We're thrilled to hold our newest event May 14th through the 16th at Avondale Golf Club in Palm Desert. The inaugural Desert Classic, sponsored by Gary Williams Real Estate, is a 3-day weekend of unlimited golf, great food and entertainment, and a Monday celebrity tournament to benefit our military and their families. There's really no better way to support our troops. Sign up today. Visit ltglshow.com for details. That's ltglshow.com.
Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions is now Beaumont Pharmacy with a new location at the Sundance Corporate Center. That's at the corner of Highland Springs and 8th in Suite 110. Of course, they still have Pack Your Meds. No more counting out the pills, dropping them on the floor. Oh, what a mess. And they have a full selection of pharmaceutical CBD. Wheelchairs, over-the-counter meds, you name it, they've got it. So if you're looking for the best and you want the best pharmacy, you go to Beaumont Pharmacy at their new location, 835 North Highland Springs, Beaumont Avenue in Beaumont, California, Suite 110. Give them a call, 951-845-8252.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate the comment from Algenia Kirsten. Says, great Monday. Just tuning on lunch break. She's tuning in from Atlanta, Georgia. Says hello to the whole team there. And then she says, love this subject. The ladies will make you work for it. Poor Tad. That's cute. So I think he's having fun over there with his sister and again, the family. I think they roped him in on this. I think it's good for him. I think he's having a lot of fun along the way. What do you think, Jesse?
Oh, most definitely. I would love to do just like renovate a home and stuff. It'd be so much fun.
I'm not gonna lie, I would hate to renovate a home. I am not good with clutter, man. I'm good with destruction. I understand his part, like doing the guy's thing and taking a hammer and just destroy. I've done that and it's fun.
It is fun. I've done that before with my dad. Oh, I love it.
I just don't like cleaning it up, you know. So I've done roofing too. I did roofing once. I hated it because of the sun. And you just tear off everything. And I remember tearing off like the black part of it. I don't even know what that's called, the flashing, I think. And then throwing it over the side into the dump, right? Which would be kind of a thing. It's good on a cool day, but not in. I'm just not a sun guy like that. And plus it's like at least like 13 degrees hotter on the roof of any roof because of where you're at. But you know, I will say this: fun stuff. Go watch it. HGTV's very own. Look, whenever you have information like that, you always have fun along the way, right? So go check it out if you haven't. Do so. Good Bones on HGTV. Very good show. Now, in other news, there's a lot of things going on on, and some of the latest is about the virus in China. Now, this is also news on our local front. We've already crossed the 1 million threshold of COVID deaths. One of the statements from the LA Times, Nicholas Goldberg, says we were not supposed to get anywhere near 1 million COVID deaths in the U.S. Then we did. And again, this is here in the U.S. We're not talking about the world. All right, so I remember in 2020 at the later part of it where they said we shouldn't get over 20,000 deaths. Then we surpassed it. That's where we're at. That's a lot of families impacted. So, again, I always say, going forward, remember, we're not through it. When you do the research, we got some of the variants and mutations that are worse than the alpha, beta, and even delta coming at us. Okay, so be aware of it. Be ahead of it. Practice what you can to stay safe, and just keep doing what you did ever since 2020 to stay alive. That's what I say. At the very end of it, just do that. That's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to go into a speech about that. Jesse, what's going on over there?
Okay, so I was so sometimes I talk to myself back and forth, little questions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh, it'd be cool to go skydiving. Just for, once in my life, I'd probably, I'm not going to jump out. I'm going to have someone push me out. But, and then, you know what? I think my phone heard me, and I don't know why, but this story came up on my feed. I'm like, great. What's it trying to tell me?
Oh, no. What is it trying to tell you, Jesse?
A skydiver hits the ground at 80 miles per hour last week.
Oh, no.
Their parachute failed to open and got tangled in their on their legs. So it's let's see what. Let me get the article. A terrifying accident has everyone asking a Virginia woman the same question: how are you still alive? She survived that fall.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's what I'm like. No, Jordan Hatmaker was skydiving in November when the worst thing that you could possibly happen. Her parachute did not open. The plane was more than 13,000 feet above the ground when she jumped, and she hit the ground at an estimated 80 miles per hour. She suffered several horrific injuries, but somehow she's still alive to tell the story, which is quite shocking. I'm not gonna lie, because I thought she would have bursted like a bubble. So,
yeah, well, maybe that's advice to go ahead and get it done, Jesse. I mean, you never know. Maybe that's like the phone saying, hey, I don't mind if I get cracked, but if you can walk away like this lady did, it's not that bad of a deal. Right? Your mom's going to hate me for that.
Yeah, no, Casey won't let me do it, so it's nice to imagine, though. So she's like, I knew something was wrong immediately upon pulling my chute. When it wrapped around my leg, you just kind of go into strategy mode. What can I do to get out of the situation? She said. Hatmaker's reserve parachute did actually fire, but it made her main parachute pop out at the same exact time.
Right.
So two parachutes, they pulled away from each other in the air, and then it dragged her down in kind of like a spiraling motion.
Yeah.
So once she realized she was down, she had like a minute before she hit the ground. So she was just like, I'll remain calm. I really just wanted to go into flight or fight, but let's be real. There's nothing to fight or flight. So apparently she believes the way she fell saved her life with her legs hitting the ground first. And that's all she can do is just live life to the fullest after that.
Yeah, I will say this. At least looking at some of the photos of her surgery part, and there's nothing fun about that, man. There is nothing fun about that. But I will say this, if I have to say anything at all. She looks good now. Thank God she got the right treatment. Thank God there were people to take care of her. And now she looks all right with her man by her side, recuperating, right? But I'm going to say this, man. At least she got up and out of it. And she looks, honestly, in a good way, like positive. And yeah, it could have been worse, right? She could have completely died. So I will say she has a positive spirit. I'm not going to lie. I would be like kind of on the fence on doing. I don't like pain, Jesse. I just don't like pain. And I have thought, well, maybe I'll do that one day. You never know. But now I'm kind of thinking the answer is no. Just no. Because although she looks all bright and shiny and nice looking, you know, that's her recuperating. I can guarantee you she's going to have pain for years. So, yeah, at least she has a positive attitude about staying alive, right?
Oh, most definitely. Because let's be real. If it was me, I would be I don't know what I would be. I would be horrified.
Yeah, exactly. All right, people. We'll take a quick little break. The buzzing outside is a little loud. I'm going to try to turn that down in a minute. We'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Staff and families at Custom Care Solutions Caregivers take this time out to recognize and salute the Palm Desert men and women in uniform, standing tall for our political and economic freedoms around the world. Let's always remember them in our lesson. Their effort abroad and our support kept them. This message was courtesy of your good friends at Custom Care Solutions Caregivers, 42201 Desert. They're always working to keep our community moving in a positive direction.
Are you a self-published author that maybe underestimated the challenges of marketing your own book? I'm Suzanne Lynn, and we help authors sell more books through video interviews and radio advertising. You see, a professional video interview is really an author's secret weapon for marketing because it makes an emotional connection with the reader that can be posted to social media, YouTube, your book's landing page and website, your Amazon author page, and even sent to media to request interviews. We guarantee that video interview will be viewed by a minimum of 3,000 people in your target audience. And let's face it, no one can sell your book better than you speaking about it yourself. Plus, we can run commercials on our nationwide network of radio stations that targets your specific reading audience. Find out more at GiveMyBookWings.com. That's GiveMyBookWings.com. Again, GiveMyBookWings.com.
Join Yvette Walker every Tuesday at 4 o'clock p.m. on KMET ABC News Radio, 1490 AM, FM 98.1, and Internet KMET TV for the Southern California Business Report. The show is dedicated to highlighting successful businesses and the individuals behind them. Yvette interviews the incredible people managing these enterprises that range from awe-inspiring sole proprietors to world-renowned organizations. The Southern California Business Report, Tuesdays at 4 o'clock p.m.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see. Stephanie Reed says, I know I'm making a quilt for my new nephew. I got all the squares cutted and just have to sew them on the background. The colors are LA Charger colors. Let's see. Yeah, people are a little scared about the whole situation when it comes to the story that Jesse shared about someone getting hurt there. But I will say this. I wasn't going to say this, but I'm going to say this right here, right now. I know, Jesse, you got a story, but before you say that, this is another headline, which, again, is not one you want to see going into the week. India is in the news again. Now, remember, Jesse, at the beginning of 2021, when we were talking about India and, like, the pyres, and they were, like, really quick and fast, as before kind of became a thing here. They didn't know what the variant was that was killing everyone. They thought it was Delta or Delta Plus. Which it might have been. Might have been Delta Plus, actually. Oh, it was before Delta Plus came here. I remember because towards the beginning, because I remember talking about it. There's so many new variants. It's like, what? India's COVID infections hit month high, according to one state reporting a spike in deaths as well. The tally have nearly doubled today from the previous day. So when you have that happening in China, in India, and eventually here, it usually takes about 3 to 4 weeks. We just had Easter vacation. A lot of people got together, a lot of families getting together, and a lot of people kind of spending time with each other. So the question is, with travel and with people kind of, bucking in, bucking in with each other, the question is, what happens next? I say be aware of it, be ahead of it, and stay safe, just like you did in 2020. All right. If you're still here, you're more safe than sorry, right? Or you know how to like stay in areas where it's more safe than sorry. So be aware of that. Treat it like that, and you'll be better than not. Okay. Jesse, what's going on over there?
No, are you telling me I can't rave out? No, okay.
I know Coachella's back, right? I wonder if they're gonna close it back down.
Wait, what's on? Is that the reason why there's a giant line out the freeway right now?
Oh, good question. All I know is I saw news about Coachella is back. I don't know that it's back. Oh, wait, it is. Look at that. Oh, yeah, the answer is yes. You're right. It's 15th to the 24th. What's happening now? Oh, never mind. Yeah, be careful out there. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh my god, that explains. So I did not know about Coachella. That explains why the freeway home was extremely packed for these past couple days. That makes so much sense.
Yeah. Lots of stuff happening there. And as I say, if you're gonna go to Coachella, be careful of the people that steal. Right? Remember we had like the cell phone situation that we talked about that, like people like stealing cell phones left and right. Some guy had like 40 some cell phones. Just be careful at Coachella. It sounds fun. I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, face swapping, girl swapping, man swapping fluids in the mouth with each other, and then coronavirus! Ah! So be careful out there. That's all I'm saying. All right, Jesse, go ahead. What's the story?
Oh, no, I don't know if we have time, but we'll get the gist of it. So this story was about the police were answering a call about a young gentleman who was walking around the gas station.
Yeah.
And just around the area. So they go to check up on him to see, you know, how he's doing and stuff. They let him in the car to warm him up. And so they wanted to figure out who he was. And so they go through the reports on like missing people and stuff like that. Turns out he was a missing person for 3 years. He's 19.
Oh, wow.
So he was 16 when he went missing. He's autistic. So my thing is just like, wow, I just can't even imagine how this kid was able to survive for 3 years.
Wow.
And I'm just like, it's heartbreaking, and there's still more I want to read about it, but I'm just glad he was alive.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. It seems like there's a 3-year situation happening. I just saw another one. If you go to ABC7 on Instagram, you'll see another report, another 3-year situation. I'm like, what is going on with this 3-year situation? And the teen, let's see, it says California teen missing for nearly 3 years found alive at Utah gas station. Oh, that's the same one. That's okay. That's the one that they got it. Has been found alive more than 700 miles away at a Utah gas station. So what was he doing all throughout, right, poor guy? So there you go. Go follow ABC7 LA for the latest information. We gotta say sayonara or goodbye, and we'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same channel. Make it a great day. Whatever you do, remember, life is worth living. Live it well. That's right. It's the morning show. We want to say thank you and never want to say goodbye without saying a proper goodbye. So I want to say hello to each and every one of you tuning in. Ellie Gonzalez also tuning in from Georgia. Thank you for doing so. Look, there's a lot of news out there. We wish we could cover it all really quick, really fast. And we try to, without, of course, getting you alarmed about anything. We have the fun with it, right? But if you want to look at Coachella, it's pretty cool. You can actually do so live. Let me bring it up right here, right now. And, you know, I'm all for having fun when you can have fun. Because it makes sense when you do so safely, right? You're never going to prevent people from going to these concerts and, you know, coming away from them whichever way they come. But you can catch the live stream on both weekends. So it started April 15th. It's going to continue all the way to April 22nd. You can go and watch them live on, I think, YouTube. We'll click on that right now. Coachella's Valley Music and Arts Festival in Indio. Of course, bringing all the big names to the area. A lot of big ones as well. Harry Styles, Lil Baby, Daniel Caesar, Phoebe Bridgers, Big Sean, Grupo Firm, Luis the Child, Baby Keem, Billie Eilish, Flume, Megan Thee Stallion, Disclosure, 21 Savage, Danny Elfman, Stromae, Giveon, Anita, and more, all right there. So it's all happening again, and I know Jesse was like, wait, what? So there's fun in the sun there. We always have news about Coachella. It's always fun to actually share some of the information there. Again, lots of drinks, a lot of people, and a lot of kids, right? All tuning in all together. So if you want to check out the live, you could just click on the Watch Now button. Just tune in, youtube.com/Coachella, and then it'll take you to the live events right there. So you could just subscribe, boom, and then follow along all the way through, right? So I think that's the fun of it. Why not do so safely from your home? I love it when they do this. I wish more places would, because it just makes sense, all right? I just say do so safely. If you have kids and or teens going to those things, then make sure to do so right, safe, and sound. I know Mark says, swap influence. I missed that story. Basically, all I say is, again, if you're going to swap, fluids, just make sure they do not have coronavirus, and or make sure you don't have coronavirus, and yet don't give it to them, right? I always say be careful there. All right, people, make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is worth living, so live it well and have fun with it, all right? And learn to survive all the way through, all right? Let's not get to 2 million, all right? That'd be great. Thank you.